Here's your daily reminder that the Democrat Party and woke corporations think black people and brown people are too stupid or too helpless to have a photo ID to vote. Hello once again, all my fellow patriots and you filthy leftist stalkers out there. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela Box. You're watching Angela's Soapbox, where I always say what you were thinking. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, liking or rumbling this video, commenting on this video, and of course, sharing this video, especially with your filthy leftist friends, because they truly hate my guts. And for me, that's a badge of honor. All right, the sea turtle killing plastic straw. Y'all, these people who are trying to justify transgenderism and lack of understanding of objective reality, they are really doing the most to keep this manifesto from the Nashville Covenant school shooter, Audrey Hale, secret. So it's going to the FBI because, once again, they're involved. So let's talk about it. Okay. I've got a few screenshots and an Instagram video I'm going to show you that I will insert in this video. But before I want to set this up. So Audrey Hale was a mentally ill woman who thought she was a boy and went in and shot up the Covenant Christian School, killing 3 children and 3 adults a little over a month ago. And we still don't have her manifesto. It's weird because she left one, and the police were like, they were asked, does her motivation have anything to do with her transgender identity? And they're like, oh, please say no. Oh, please say no. And the cop was like, yeah, actually, 100%. It has to do with her identity, why she did this. So they've been sitting on this, all right? And I'm telling you what right now. If I was a parent of a child that was murdered by this lunatic who has been brainwashed and propagandized by our demented culture and by leftists, I would get a lawyer and I would demand to see that manifesto, because I guarantee you that manifesto, they're not releasing it because the FBI and whistleblowers are saying that they're afraid it would be, quote, devastating to the transgender community. Now, why could that be, do you think? Could it be because once you read this thing, it's going to basically sound like every woke psychopath you hear on the news and in our culture 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, parroting insane talking points like Republicans and Christians are trying to eradicate transgenders from the world, like Christians and Republicans want to make sure we don't exist. Christians and Republicans are trying to murder us. Crap like that we hear all the time from the dominant media culture. Yeah, I guarantee you that's what's in the manifesto. And you know, it's not enough for these people to treat the transgender movement like they are on the top of a pyramid of grievance. Okay, at this point they are the top of the grievance pyramid. But it's such a situation where it's so not based in reality that I find it really scary, because we've got people who are already mentally unstable who are now listening to our dominant media culture, the woke hive mind, that tell them that gender is a social construct. You can be whatever you want to be. In fact, you can be whatever age you want to be. I'm going to insert screenshots of this freak, this morbidly obese man who's trans age, and he's like, I feel I'm 2 years old. That's a good age. I mean, look, these people are insane. They have mental problems, and we are empowering them and enabling their mental problems. The media, the culture, going around saying that trans lives, trans rights are human rights. Like again, that people are trying to kill them, which is not true and not happening. But we've got a group of people who are already mentally ill and are now being encouraged and enabled by our culture and the media to continue this mental illness. So I'm going to stop the video here, insert some screenshots, insert this video of this true lunatic who is calling other transgenders to pick up arms and kill Christians and Republicans and people that get in their way. Not making this up, and this guy still has an account. I don't, but this guy does. Be right back.
Back a wild animal into a corner, they're going to become a dangerous animal. So if you want to die on that hill of yours of righteousness and moral majority, then you go right ahead. I dare you to try and stop me from going into a women's bathroom. It will be the last mistake you ever make. I dare you to try and stop a transgender woman in my presence from using the bathroom. It will be the last mistake you ever make. This is a call to action and a call to arms to everybody within the United States that are scared, worried, have children that are transgender, lesbian, bi, or gay. This is a call to action. You need to arm up. Plain and simple. Go out, buy a gun. Learn how to use it efficiently, through and through. There are lots of people like me who are not afraid to die. I love my girlfriends to death, but I would rather die for them to secure their safety, freedom, and future than to live and not have anything done. It wasn't a joke. I'm dead serious. I will defend myself, and I will defend my girlfriends. I do not fear jail, I do not fear prison, and I do not fear death. So, take it as you will. You see, I can legally carry a gun. So, legally, if I see a viable threat coming at me, I am perfectly legal to take that threat out. Keep that in mind. I don't give a fuck if I lose this account. Report it all you want. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to be alive. I'm still going to be fighting for my transgender family. And I'm still going to be using the women's restroom, the women's locker rooms. And I'm still going to call you cishet people.
We've got the UN basically saying that we need to decriminalize sexual activity between adults and children. We've got the woke hive mind telling these already mentally unstable people you can choose your own gender and that people are out to kill you. And then you wonder why things like Covenant Christian School happen and people like Audrey Hale, instead of, Joe Biden, this POS, instead of inviting the families of the victims, to the White House, he doesn't invite them. No. He has not stepped foot into Nashville to discuss what happened with this lunatic transgender shooter. No, he will not step foot. But he invited the 3 POS Democrats who were kicked out of their positions in the Tennessee legislature because they were instigating and fomenting a riot. That's who is important to the left. They made Audrey Hale almost a victim, almost a martyr, saying that she had no choice because we're dealing with people that want to eradicate transgenders, which is, again, a total lie. We just don't want children to be exposed to it. We don't want mentally ill people walking around, men in dresses, prancing around like little girls like Dylan Mulvaney, which, side note, Budweiser, they are hemorrhaging, y'all. Like they're coming out with these pro-American commercials with the horses and putting up the flag and the slow motion. It's like, hey man, you're done. Like Anheuser-Busch, you shit the bed. Like you're done. And no matter what Don Jr. says or any conservative saying we shouldn't boycott Budweiser, no, F that. You got in bed with the woke psychos. Now deal with it, because this isn't going to stop until you publicly cut off ties with Dylan Mulvaney, say it was a terrible mistake to do this, and fire the lunatic who suggested it in the first place. Maybe then people will come back, but until then they won't. But they're in a real pickle, aren't they? Because if they do that, then they're going to anger the psychopaths people like Audrey Hale, who go and murder people because they've been told that Christians and Republicans want to kill transgenders. Yeah, they're in a pickle, Anheuser-Busch. It's what happens when you step into it and you get in bed with literal psychopaths and people who don't believe in objective reality. This is what happens to you. Choke on it. So, yeah, we need to get that. We need to get that manifesto. It needs to be blared far and wide, because if it was some MAGA person, we'd see that. We'd see that in 30 seconds. Their Instagrams wouldn't be scrubbed, nothing. It would be 24/7, the MAGA shooter, okay, if that happened. So let's see it. Let's see it. All right, guys, that's where I'm going to leave this video. Let me know what you think down below, and I will see you in the next one. I will be done. Bye.